Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Two Dads React YouTube channel. We are going to wrap up our American Horror Story season with this final
Where are
episode
you at?
reaction.
I gotta interrupt you because my shit's already moving.
Oh, God. I haven't clicked it yet. I want to click it. I'm scared of how Hulu's watch party sucks. Completely sucks. As you can tell, Corey is decked out in his finest background for this episode because he pays the money for Discord and I don't. So I'm not putting the background up.
It was so funny too, dude. It was because I was so lazy that a file wouldn't transfer to a convenient way for my kiddo, and I just went, you know what? I've been trying to send movies to Shadow and from game clips and crap for like months now, and I have to do it in a really roundabout way. Like enough's enough. This is the final straw that like piled onto it. I was like, I guess I'll just spend the fucking money and be done with it because the amount of times I've been annoyed by this is not worth it anymore.
You're like, I quit. It's it. Here's my money.
Yeah, it won. It won. Hands down. It won.
I understand the need for it. When it first came out, I was like, why would I ever pay $100 for this shit? It works just fine free. And then they sucked you in. I understand.
Yeah,
so
it's basically outside of Teams for work, Discord is my other lifeline of communication to like fucking everything.
Right. I hear you. So overall thoughts of the season so far. I'm going to ask you this now. I'm going to ask you at the end of the episode.
It's a cool season. I kind of wish there was more. I wish they somehow managed to carry the eerie vibe from when it's black and white, like the woo kind of fucking,
aliens.
Shit.
Right.
Into the future. Like, I like that they are so bleh by all the shit because it's just like, yeah, we've already kind of all thought it was real enough long enough that we're okay with it kind of vibe, right?
Right.
But I wish when the dude got sprung in the face by the little octopus baby, right?
Right.
I wish that had a more Twilight Zone or like woo like feeling to it instead of just like, oh shit.
Now that I think about it, I almost wonder if it would have been more scary if it had slowly crawled itself to his face, like where
dude, it would have been 1000% scarier if it like came out and was like a baby deer learning how to feed.
And it was just working itself to his face.
Yeah, and then like slap on him like that, and that could have been the perfect like, shit, dude. Like,
right.
It'd have been fantastic. I still think the other the prior half is better. Like this is a cool vibe, but I like the other season way better. There's more, I don't know. There's more my kind of folk, I feel like, in that season where there's a lot of dudes in this one that are all just, it's a cool story to tell from really any point of view because aliens are involved.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a really boring environment that we're in. Like,
it's like, right.
There's nothing cool about the presidency.
Right.
Like,
not anymore, that's for sure.
I mean, even back in the day, like when it was more of a what can you do for your country kind of attitude, like it was still boring as fuck, dude. Like no one gave a shit. It was, oh, we're here because I gotta be here because there's nothing else to pay attention to in the world. But that it only got exciting when JFK came through there briefly, and it kind of just went back to, oh, that's the president. Some shit always happens sometime because you're the fucking president. But it's still a really boring day. Like, there's nothing day to day like they could do for this to be like, I don't know how the West Wing was so goddamn popular. It was because it was only like illicit affairs and like clandestine backdoor shit, right? Like that's the only thing that made it exciting. But there's really none of that in this. Like the world we live in, like it's not even secret. We're peg number one. Like we're just like, oh, this is my day to day. And right. it's not as exciting or as thrilling or like unique. This is a cool retelling, but I really wish, I hope maybe in this last episode, the future part feels more like dun, 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 not like, oh, it's just a horror-y vibe, right?
Do you think that this half of this season would have been better told over a whole season where they could give you more of the day-to-day stuff? Is it you think that would have happened, or would you have gotten tired of the mundane?
No, I don't care more about the day-to-day. I just like the pace of this is cool. Like I feel like it should be kind of a quick event, and then we don't give a fuck about the middle ground because nothing's going to change in the middle ground. People are going to get yoked up. They're going to get experimented on. They're either going to have a baby and get its throat slit or not. Like, that's
right.
There's no need for that. But when you have like the next quote unquote advancement, which is always the time you live in now, right? Or somewhere near it, then it's cool. But the day-to-day for this whole thing would be like boring as shit, man. Like, it would just be the retelling of the same. The only way I think it would be cool is if you had a guy that somehow just was like it happened in a very specific area, right? People weren't just getting snatched from all over the Midwest. We kind of were in one location, and then it was just like a farmer or a person who happened to be doing certain things that was just always fucking nearby. And it's like, oh, you know, Crazy Larry has seen aliens 80,000 times, and you keep getting his eyewitness accounts of shit, like filmed from both points, and you're like, oh shit. And then finally the whole fucking town knows, and you're like, ha, Crazy Larry was the G, bitches. Motherfucker knew what's up. But they didn't do any of that. They're like, here's all this secret shit, and here's some microwaves, and then, by the way, dudes can have babies.
Dudes can have babies, and they don't know where it's coming out of.
Oh no, they all know it's coming straight out of the guts and somewhere in the intestines in a whole new sack that is moving their shit all around. Yep. Which I really thought. I mean, I guess it goes to show to the science that they put into this, right? Because ladies got wombs.
That's the rumor,
right? You know, but they somehow managed to make a guy grow a portable sack in them and dodge all of the organs have never been equipped to do the things that like it's been do. Well, that's what I'm saying. It gets smushed around like everybody else, but we have 2 lines of our genetic makeup, one that's kind of meant to endure that, and then one that has no fucking rhyme or reason built for it. And aliens were like, dude, we finally made it, homie, that you can get C-section. Like, that is fucking bonkers. There is so much scientific magic going on right there.
I love that's where your head's going for this whole show. You're just like, I feel like part of the plot is missed on you because you're too busy going, damn, like, where'd his kidneys shift to at this point?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, what I want to know what's happening. Like, are his organs being attached into it and moved around so like everything's keeping blood flowing? Because I feel the first couple dudes that got knocked up, like things got pinched, and all of a sudden they were just like, oh, I'm going out like right now, renal failure, boom, or whatever, you know, just like, they're like, ah, oh, damn it, we got to figure out how to adjust these fucks to handle these things. Like, that was essentially the conversation. Right. Jesus, that's so, dude, yes, my mind has been on that forever. It's like, the whole, aliens landed, whatever. I know they're here. Don't care what anybody says. Like,
right. I believe in them. It's fine. Of course they're here.
All the futuristic advancement we've had probably figured it came from them anyways. It doesn't care. Now that I'm seeing their work in progress, like, that's what I'm keyed in on. I want to know about that. Like, what are you doing with that?
I hear you. All right, well, let's get started and see how this season wraps up.
Off my enemies and destroy.
You have to notice that.
Yeah, I see it. What, me or him?
No, him. Like, one, it makes a goddamn noise, and two, like,
it's only because you're hypersensitive to that noise. It sounds like wet noodles.
Yep. I'd hear that fucking from a mile away in another room. I'd be like, we have a reptilian in the office. Fucking go get him.
What is that? Who is that?
Their eyes breathed.
Recent fucking history.
Some sturdy hair, man.
Recent fucking history.
Like, if you rolled up on that hair as a base, you'd be like, fuck, dude, I'm in for a fight.
Jesus Christ. You can't do this to me. No, please stop. Anything but that.
You anything but that. And I'm out. I quit.
It's quite amazing the reaction some humans have to a simple medical procedure.
Well, he got the message all right. And I have to say, I think his speech
Sucked that big long gray finger and checked his prostate.
I have to agree.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. If I'm ever getting my prostate checked and a doctor rolls in with that gel and is like, like, nah, homie.
For another dignified
The noise is required.
Yeah, has to happen.
It's medical standard.
Or comes in going, I'm going to drill a hole, but I don't know where. I'm like, whoa, no, motherfucker. I'm like, I don't even mind that shit, but that not
Anyone.
don't like it with Goofy Tunes. Sorry.
I got the world to. I want to live forever.
She gonna be the one overseeing like the baby factory?
I hope not. I feel like she has like a more like a crack small children across the knuckles with a ruler vibe than I'm gonna bring them into a world of love and care. I mean, granted, that's exactly what you need over there at that baby place, but I hope not for the baby's sakes. They've already been rough on babies this fucking year.
You certainly know how to spoil a moment.
So does that freaking.
I feel like as soon as he said cut, like those two just like skipped away together and just kept saying morbid things and joking for a little bit.
Absolutely.
In character, freaking the fuck everybody else out on staff because all the doors are now shut. They're like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Fuck, 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 fuck. They're so rich, no one would know about us. God damn it. Bored out of my goddamn mind. Living forever would be utter fucking torture, dude.
Right.
I mean, I guess like if they could have gave her space travel and living forever, that would be different.
Yeah, take me into space. I'll be sitting Area 51 underground forever.
Yeah.
Of course she goes downstairs like that.
To meet a real first lady. I wasn't sure anyone would recognize me.
Cool would it just to be like get spun around in a chair one day and like you're like, boom,
I prefer the
I'm in the 50s. Do some other shit. And like, boom, I'm in the 80s. Like,
quite a few of them
be
together,
fucking
so we might as
sweet.
well be friends. Do you like fudge more than life itself?
Man, she fucking just made a face like she eats small children.
She plays it well.
I know, right? She's like, you like fudge? She's like, you've been just fucking luring little kids.
There's been an unauthorized death.
What? Someone's been murdered. Who?
I mean, I know she's bored as fuck. But like, she's really into this, like, let's kill some shit stuff.
Oh man, I wonder how much damage it did to his face.
I wonder how much of both of them. Yep, okay, there we go. That's what I was curious about.
Yeah, that's the next question, boys. Where is it? And this, you know what? I can't believe I'm actually saying
Obviously
this, considering.
up above you.
No!
I love how they just got the shit out of him too.
Yep. Yeah, I can't believe I'm gonna actually say this, but I see why they were killing the babies after they were born right away. If that's what your species does.
Why is B Team here? I think B Team just became A Team.
Guess who's the A team now, motherfuckers?
Wait, maybe we shouldn't go.
Why do you keep pretending that we have any choices in here?
She's got a point.
We need to see how.
Someone must have tried to make a run for
I
it.
like how they used to have
That happened a
dope
lot
ass
in
food
Texas.
for him, but now they're just
Every
like,
once in a while,
we don't care
last one
anymore.
was
It's
back
all
in
just
92.
Right?
some Jello with all the shit you need.
82.
I told you, Kendall, there's no hope.
Yeah, I'm just like, stress is bad for a baby. Going looking for your friends in this situation would probably be pretty fucking stressful.
Sleep.
I like the growling sound effect they gave it. Oh damn.
Oh shit!
The perfect specimen. Our future
Told you, dude. Humans can fuck anything.
has finally.
Anything in space. Like, just let us fuck it or it fuck us.
We'll
and,
figure
like,
it out.
You'll be okay.
Experiment is fi-
And now your throat gets slit. How did she know it was perfect? Like, I want to know what eyeball like critique she was giving.
Well, you won't need that heavy head any longer. We'll take it from here.
Oh my goodness!
Perfect breeding machine.
What is that?
Oh, that's a dope ass laser. Ooh.
Don't get the fuck out of here.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, that's squishy. You are
That's
now
just a birthing machine.
vessel. Oh man.
Yup.
After all these years down here, you're my only real friend, and I cherish that more than anything.
Why do I feel like you shouldn't go near anything sharp?
Birthdays give me the blues now. Don't. I was the one.
Guess who made it so adults could celebrate birthdays and Halloween and Thanksgiving?
I know.
And I'm with you. I'm right. We had to go Google all that. Like, was Mamie Eisenhower responsible for all of that?
I mean, I guess when you live forever, you run out of stories.
Probably help push all the
Be though.
holidays and some federal holidays
We
and shit.
should be making.
We've done it. The first hybrid was just born. Everything has just changed.
Do they not need them anymore? They're just gonna come murder the entire room?
Yes, but they have qualities that we admire and technology that we need. Your species has neither.
We ain't shit.
Just that one time, baby. I'm gonna be really annoyed if she like somehow manages to sneakily cut this baby's throat or whatever, and like the crazy psychic lady who can stop you in a moment doesn't catch it.
Right.
It's best not to think of it as a person and more as...
Whoever the doctors are that are just like over here calculating data, like I hope they're reptilians they're already working with, because these people are so desensitized to what is going on. Like they got to be under her little magic trance or something.
Right.
The people?
To the show. I just like the long black pauses they
They're
put
like,
in there.
is this it? Are we
Especially
going
at
to
the
credits?
end. Always at the end, you're like,
No need. Would you take the chance to kill Hitler if he were just a baby?
Ah, the old question.
An
No.
immoral act. It's done
no,
in the
you just
service
raised the
of all
baby
humanity.
fucking right, you jackasses.
This is what's right. Why do you get
Problem solved.
Because
Hitler's not always going to be
Goddamn
Hitler.
right.
He just has an unfortunate fucking name that wouldn't be unfortunate while he grew up because he wouldn't have been a bad guy later. It's like that question. There's a screaming baby with 4 people in a room and a gun-armed soldier outside. He'll hear the baby. What do you do? Kill the baby or let everybody die? Let everybody die. Sorry.
Humans are hypocrites. Even if we wanted to live side by side with you.
Like, she's right, but we're getting a little preachy.
You're too selfish.
You're almost delivering this directly to the camera.
That's what the show always does. It's
I
like,
know.
here's our message.
Why?
I mean, she's got a pretty good point. We're jackasses in groups.
That we are.
I mean, they've been telling this, the story for like, I don't know, since like
Create a
War of the
new
Worlds, pretty much. Like, Terminator tried to tell us.
Goodbye, Mrs. Eisenhower.
Oh, that never gets old.
I wish I'd have looked at her and been like, look, homie, will you stop blowing fucking heads up with my whites on? Like, goddamn.
Yeah, right. Like your styling aesthetic is a bit lacking when you're blowing up heads every day.
That's insane that they're gonna have her like pumping out those at like every hour.
Another perfect specimen.
Again, I would have looked at him and been like, that's cool that you offered me the mom gig, but it's only for that one, right? Not every hour on the hour.
So that's it. That's the season. That's it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure if they could keep telling that story for, there's like a whole nother how humanity reacts to this season. Like,
Well, that's what. Yeah, I mean,
you're not telling that story.
Well, so it's the same thing with our vampires. Like, LA was burning down, so it's like, all right, what's happening to the world? Like, everything they do is either a callback to something that they can just repeat, or is so open-ended that they can just go pick and choose
Like,
any story and have like a continuation.
Yeah, we can jump right back into this at any point. We can.
Yeah, I mean, they won't ever.
Like, we'll never get any
at least for like another like 9 years, somebody out there on like whatever Twitter is will be going, man, I really wish they'd bring back that split season of American Horror Story that one time. and all of a sudden they're like, rock, paper, scissors, aliens, or fucking vampires.
Best of 3 wins.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
there they
man.
go. They had their whole season. Like Cody Fern comes back in as like a fucking like silver fox and shit, and he's just like,
He's like, I'm a robot, but I changed my hair just because I wanted it to be sexier.
I just dyed it because I was bored as fuck, man. I've been doing this shit for like 70 goddamn years.
Right.
Plus the 60 you just watched.
Right. You know, but of the last few seasons, this one I think I had the most fun with, though, for American Horror Story. So
Yeah,
I'm
from
not-
a beginning to end standpoint, even though it was split, like this is the season that outside of season 2, basically, where I've like gone, yep, I like this one pretty much all the way through.
back on the train. I'll watch you the next 3 seasons you're
Yeah,
cleared
yeah, like
for.
you've actually bought probably like 5 years worth of equity for me to bitch about, and then finally be like, ah, they did it again.
Right. So, everybody who tuned in for this season, thank you. If you found us during this season, we will be picking up Discovery in November for sure. Star Trek Discovery. Between now and then, Corey and I have some discussions as to what we're going to watch. But make sure you're subscribed and turn your notifications on. And the next time I put up a new episode, you will see. So that's how YouTube works. So thanks everybody for tuning in for this season of American Horror Story. That's Corey. I'm Clay. And we'll catch you next time. And don't mind our costume change. It's not because Hulu wasn't working the night we started recording this video, and then it didn't work, and then we had to go back and come back a few days later and record. So that's what you get with us.
Like you're gonna just keep the front part of the first video?
Oh yeah, man, it's going right in the front. I had the intro and
okay.
everything. Absolutely.
Okay.
It's gonna cut
That's
in
right.
there
I
real
forgot you didn't
smooth.
do it tonight.